Hi everyone, my name's Ashley Jones, and today I created a lesson for my student whose name is Blanca, and she's in first grade, so this is directed towards first grade, and she struggles with reading. So in thinking about how I could help her, I think she needs to go back to the beginning of learning to read, and so I chose phonemic awareness as her lesson, and we're focusing on the beginning and the ending sounds. So the objective of this whole lesson plan is that the students will differentiate between letter sound and a letter. They will distinguish initial and final sounds in a single syllable word, orally blend 3 or more spoken phonemic into recognizable words, orally segment single syllable spoken words into phonemes, and this will take about 30 to 45 minutes. And the materials that you're going to need are, you're going to have to make note cards. And the important thing with phonemic awareness versus phonic awareness is you don't want to use any formal words. So the whole focus is images, pictures. So I made a few cards, and you'll see in the middle of the lesson where I show you them. So you want to focus on short words. So for example, like bat, pen, lip, mop, bug would be great words, just to get them to get the gist and not to overcomplicate it. So in today's lesson, we're going to look at several pictures or objects. We will say the word, and then I will ask you to give me each sound in the word, not the letter, the sound. Let's try one together. So I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm going to ask you what the picture is of, and we're going to say the sounds together. So, k, a, t. It's a cat. So let's practice the chant that we're going to use in this activity. So first, let's stomp our feet. Then we're going to slap our knees, and we're going to clap our hands. So then we're going to practice this as long as it takes for them to get it. And then we're going to introduce a word, like I did, cat. So they're going to stomp their feet for the k. For the A, they're going to slap their knees. And for the T, the T, they're going to clap their hands. So then we're going to go on to another word. And then I'm going to ask them the beginning sound or the ending sound. So if I picked, let's say, pen, and I showed them a picture of a pen, P, I would say P, and they would hopefully stomp their feet because it's the beginning, and then N would be they clap their hands because it's the end. So this allows them to be focused on the sounds, and then to also get them moving and make it more fun. So after we've reviewed all these objects and they've started to understand the difference between the beginning and the ending sounds, then we're going to go on to the vowel family worksheet, which have them complete it, and I've picked it, and so I'm using a bunch of images on it. So you could create a worksheet that just allows them to look at an image, write out the words, and then focus on the sounds of the words and find out what the beginning is and what the ending is. Okay. You can also have them, if you want to incorporate technology, there's also a bunch of programs that I found for phonemic activities, and you can have them go on a computer. If you have students that are stronger at this and they're just getting bored with the worksheets and they're flying through it, you could have them play games on that while you help students that are struggling with it, and you could focus on helping them with the sounds and figuring it out. So after the students have practiced on the computers or the worksheets, you can then evaluate how they're doing by using letter cards or letter cubes to put together words by giving the students the beginning and ending sounds. So this is a great way to, after the lesson, to kind of assess so that you're able as a teacher to say, okay, I have these and these students that understand it, And you can see like probably a student like Blanca would be one of the ones that you'd need to refocus on and probably do this lesson several times, whereas one student could be one simple. Hopefully this lesson is something that you guys can use. I know I definitely will be using it because phonemic awareness is a great tool, especially for early childhood when they're learning the importance of reading. It's important they focus on the sounds before they encounter the letters. Okay, bye.